What's up, family? Man, I want to have a heart-to-heart with you guys today. Man, and this doesn't sound like I'm all over the place, but I promise you I'm not. Stay with me. We're going to go somewhere, and it's going to be profound. Man, we have to grow up. We have to grow up emotionally. It's a trip because when you do this type of work, when you do this type of, you live this life, man, there's so many people that think they could do what you do. There's so many people that think they can handle this type of life. And they don't realize how hard it is. They don't realize how challenging it is. They don't realize the obstacles and just the battles that you face on a daily. You know what I mean? But because you do it with such grace, you do it and it comes across as so easy. Everybody think they could do it. Everybody think they could walk in your shoes. Everybody think they could handle what you handle. Everybody think they could say what you say and do what you do. And nothing can be further from the truth. We make it look easy because of the amount of work we put in. Because of the growth and development that has occurred in our lives. Because of the meditation and the connection that we have with Source. Because of the tears that we've cried. Because of the loneliness we face. Because of the self-destruction and self-hatred that we face and that we've grown through, we now make things look easier than what they are. And because people haven't seen or nor do they know all of the hell that you went through just to get to where you're at now. See, it's easy for people to sit here and criticize you and to dog you out and talk about you ain't shit and da-da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da, but they don't have a fucking clue of the shit you've gone through. They may know some of the things, but they don't know. It's like your kids. Like my kids know that my father murdered my mama right in front of me when I was 2. My kids know that I was sexually molested at the age of 6 twice. They know that I grew up in a toxic environment, a Christian household where I was constantly told that I wasn't shit. I would be dead before I was 18 or spending the rest of my life in the penitentiary. They know that I was told that I had the devil in me. And I was going straight to hell. They know the things that I've gone through. Some of the things I've gone through. But because I'm me, it's easy for them to assume that, man, it wasn't shit. Because dad made it. Dad's okay. Dad, da-da-da. And I don't look like I've gone through those things. I don't act like I've gone through those things. So it's easy for people to dismiss the battles and the hell that I've gone through, that you've gone through. See, they wasn't there when you sat there broken and ready to put a bullet in your fucking head. They wasn't there when you had those bottles of pills and you wanted to end it all. They wasn't there when you had that razor blade and you wanted to slice your fucking wrist or your vein coming downward towards your hand. So it's easy for people to dismiss what you've gone through. It's easy for people to dismiss your battles just to get to where you're at. It's easy for people to look at you, well, how come you're not more successful? And how come you're not that? And how come you're not that? And it's like, motherfucker, can't you just be proud of me? Can't you just be happy with me? Can't we just sit here and just look back over all of my accomplishments of just making it? to where I am today. If you haven't gone through all the shit that I've gone, how come you ain't better off? If you haven't gone through 1/10 of the shit that I've gone through, how come you're not more successful? Why are we at the same fucking place? If you haven't gone through hardly anything compared to what I've gone through, how come you're not helping more people? How come you're not doing bigger and better things? And so it's easy. It's easy to get overlooked. It's easy for people to sit back and say, man, this motherfucker really ain't shit. That motherfucker ain't going nowhere. You have to know who you are. You have to be proud of your own accomplishments. You have to be able to sit back and look over your life and reflect over your life and pat your own self on your fucking back. You have to be able to give your own self a fucking hug and say, if nobody loves you, I love you. If nobody appreciates you, I appreciate you. If nobody values you, I value you. If nobody else cherishes you, man, I cherish my motherfucking self. Why? Because I know where I've been. I know what I've gone through. I know what I've endured. And yet here I am. Here I am. Do you understand how hard it is to sit there and to be talking to people, to couples, and helping them with their relationship? Help them keep their relationship going, and you got other motherfuckers trying to destroy yours at the same time. You're trying to help people keep their life together, and you got motherfucking haters trying to destroy yours. Do you understand how frustrating it has to be when you see people in love and they're fighting for their love and you're trying to help them because of the things that you've gone through, the knowledge and the understanding, the insight that you've gained along the way? You're trying to help this young couple, and you got these other motherfuckers behind you that are jealous of you, that are envious of you, that hate you, that are trying to destroy yours. They're trying to destroy your relationship. They're trying to destroy your life. They're trying to destroy your character. And the whole time, you're trying to help others. You're trying to uplift others. You're trying to encourage, inspire, and motivate, and challenge, and correct others. And you got these motherfuckers that ain't about shit trying to kill you. And you keep pushing forward. You keep a smile on your face. And you get to the point, man, fuck this life, fuck my life, fuck being a beacon of hope, of love, of light, fuck being a starseed, fuck being a child of God, fuck being a chosen one. I'm fucking done. These motherfuckers could rot in hell for all I give a fuck. You know what I mean? We get to that point sometimes. We get to that point because we get tired. We get to that point because it becomes overwhelming sometimes. We get to that point because we're looking around and it's like, where's my motherfucking help? How come nobody's speaking life into me? How come nobody's encouraging me? How come nobody's supporting me? Here I'm trying to help everybody I can. I'm trying to uplift these people. I'm trying to sow into these people and do this and do this and do this. I'm giving love and doing all that. Where is my fucking help at? Where is my fucking connection at? Where is my fucking group of people pouring into me? And it's a trip because Jesus went through the same thing. See, Jesus had his own cross to carry. Jesus had his own battles to fight. Jesus poured into the people. Jesus taught the people. Jesus healed the people. And then Jesus went up into the garden to get close to God, to get connected to God, to pray. And he just took his 12 disciples. Took his 11 disciples. Because one of them betrayed him. And he asked his disciples to pray with him. And they were all asleep. He didn't have anybody at that moment that had his back. He felt all alone. He was overwhelmed with what he had to go through. He was overwhelmed with his journey. He was overwhelmed with the process of his life. The Bible says that he cried and prayed so hard, it appeared as though he was sweating blood. Jesus got to the point of, man, fuck this shit. Man, I'm not trying to do this shit no more. Man, God, take this away from me. Man, I don't want to go through this shit no more. These ungrateful motherfuckers. He ain't said this part, as far as these motherfuckers been ungrateful. Had it been me, I'd been like, man, God, Dad, I'm done. You know what I mean? Father, I'm done. You know what I mean? I've done what I could do with these motherfuckers. These ungrateful, sorry ass motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Let's just start over. Let's start over. These motherfuckers ain't worth this shit. That's what I would have said. He cried. He pleaded. And then he had to get to the point of coming back down a couple of times to check on his boys, check on his disciples. And they were all knocked out sleeping. Some of them were snoring. He realized, man, I'm all alone in this fight. I'm all alone. It's just me. And he goes back to praying. And he gets to the point of, okay, it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. I got to do what I got to do. This is why I came here. This is why I came here. And for those of us, man, that are healers, for those of us that walk this journey, for those of us that are beacons of hope, beacons of love, man, we're going to catch motherfucking hell. Just accept the shit for what it is. It is what it is. And it's going to be what it's going to be. Accept the shit for what it is. It's a lonely road. It's a frustrating road. And you look around and everybody else is like, damn. I'm helping all these motherfuckers. And it don't seem as though you're appreciated. And it don't seem as though you're loved. And it don't seem as though you're valued. It don't seem as though you even matter. And it's like, how come I can't find love? How come I can't find my own boo and just run off to the fucking mountains and just hibernate and just do our own thing? Because that's not the journey we're on. That's not the journey we're on. And because we keep plugging, we keep going forward, we keep healing, we keep dealing with our stuff, we make it look easier than what it is. We make it look a whole lot easier than what it is. We make shadow work appear so easy. We make dealing with our issues and our traumas and our drama, we make that shit look easy as fuck. And make it look like it's so natural. When nothing can be further from the truth. This is a painful walk. This is a painful journey. It's a frustrating journey. It's a heartbreaking journey. But we came here for this. We were chosen for this. We chose to do this, to show others the way. In this dark and chaotic world, we chose to be here at this specific time to walk this specific path. We knew we weren't going to get the recognition we deserved. We knew we weren't going to get the praise, the adoration, the love that we deserved. We knew it. But we chose to be here, to be on this path, for this purpose. Don't give up now. Don't give up now. I know it's hard. God knows I know it's hard. When the people you love turn their back on you. The people you love, the people that you've tried to help, try to sabotage you. When they lie on you. When they try to destroy your character. When they try to destroy your reputation. It's hard. It's hard biting that bullet. Because our old nature would be like, man, let me just beat this motherfucker's ass one time. Let me just make an example out of this bitch one time. Let me kick this motherfucker in his fucking throat just one time. Let me slap the dog shit out of this motherfucker and show the world the bitch that they really are. God, please let me just give me one pass. Just one pass to slap the shit out this motherfucker. And that's that old nature wanting to come up. But we can't do that. We can't do that. Because that's not who we are anymore. And although we see the bullshit that they're on and what they're doing, namaste. Namaste, because I still see the God in them. Even if they don't see God in themselves. Even if they don't understand that they have God within them. They do. Even if they're caught up in their bullshit of never healing and resolving their issues, you can still see the God in them. You can still see the potential in them. And those of us that are healers, that makes it hard for us because we see their potential. We love them and we're trying to do everything we can because of their potential. And we get fucked up in the process. more times than not. Because we're trying to help people with potential. Not people who've made the decision that I want to grow the fuck up at all costs. And that's part of our learning process too. Everybody don't want to grow up. Everybody don't want to heal. Everybody don't want to move forward. And we have to leave them where they're at. It's our nature. We want to take everybody with us. It's our loving nature. We want to see everybody reach their full potential. We want to see everybody elevate with us. Everybody can't elevate with us. Everybody ain't ready to elevate with us. It is what it is. And it's going to be what it's going to be. This ain't an easy journey. This ain't an easy life. And you have so many people that think they know you. So many people that think they're so much more spiritual than what they really are. Think they're so much more connected to source, to God, than what they're really at. And you have them, yeah. And you want to tell them a thing or two. And source is telling you, nah. That's your ego. Elijah, that's your ego. Keep that in check. Elijah. Come on now. We're not going through this again. Man, I love you guys. Happy healing.